Hello, Year 4, Mr. Obi here, and we're going to be looking at reading for week 12 and Wednesday and Thursday's lessons. Today we're going to look at ancient Greek Olympics comprehension and how to find the answers. Let's look at this example text, which is called Lady Liberty first, and there's some questions on the right. And the first question asks us, what is the Statue of Liberty's official name? Well, that's a simple retrieval question, which just asks us to find information within the text. So let's have a look. If we skim and scan, and the middle of the text, it says the official name of the Statue of Liberty is actually Liberty Enlightening the World. Number 2 says, where is the Statue of Liberty? If we start at the beginning of the text and we skim and scan, and we see here, sentence 1, it says, the Statue of Liberty is located on Liberty Island in the New York Harbor. Question 3, do you think that it's easy to reach the top of the statue? Explain your answer. Well, that's a question that's not found within the text, but there may be clues to help us to write an answer. So let's have a look and look for the words to help us that talk about the top of the statue. So if I skim and scan, and near the bottom of the text, it talks about tourists exploring the museum inside the base of the statue, and then climbing the 354 steep steps to reach the crown. Look out over New York. So the crown, I believe, is the top of the statue, and it says you have to climb 354 steep steps, which is quite a few steps to get to the top. So let's just have a look at my answers, and I would say that for question 3, no, it's not easy to reach the top of the statue, and I'm going to give my reasons in a moment, but let's just have a look for questions 1 and 2. I've said question 1, I've used a full sentence to answer. I said the official name is Liberty Enlightening the World. Then question 2, it is located on Liberty Island in the New York Harbor. And then question 3, my answer was no, because there are 354 steep steps. It would be very tiring to climb all the steps to the top. So I've given an opinion for question 3, used my inference skills and read between the lines, and then I've used evidence from the text saying there's 354 steep steps, and it would be very tiring to climb all the steps to the top. Right, let's move on to today's work. And for Tuesday, you were asked to read the text Ancient Greek Olympics. And I'm just going to do 2 questions here with you. And question 1 says, when and where were the first Olympic Games held? Well, this is a simple retrieval question, which is found within the text. And if I look at the first sentence of the introduction here, and it says the Olympic Games are thought to have started in 776 BC in Greece, almost 3,000 years ago. So the answer to question 1 is found right away in the text. And then question 5, what would it have been like to have run in the race of the hoplites? That is not a question that's found within the text, but it is an inference question. And we need to read between the lines. And if I skim and scan my text, where it says events at the games, and near the bottom of the text, it says one of the toughest events was the race for the hoplites, with men wearing armor and carrying heavy shields. So I can see here that it says it's one of the toughest events, and men were wearing armor and carrying heavy shields. So armor may have been made of leather or metal, and heavy shields, well, they'd be very heavy. So armor and shields would be quite heavy. So I don't think it would have been easy. In fact, it would have been very difficult to do the race. So let's have a look at my answers. I've said for number one, the first Olympic Games started almost 3,000 years ago in Greece. I've answered when and where. And then number five, I said, I think it would have been very difficult because it says they had to wear armor and carry heavy shields. It says that the shields were heavy. So I've answered the question. I've said what I think it would have been like to run the race, and I've given some evidence from the text to back up my answer. Okay, boys and girls, that brings us to the end of our lesson, but I hope that's been useful for you today. And good luck, year 4. Stay safe and well, and best of luck for the rest of this week. Bye for now.